All right, we made the trek to St. Croix Casino in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin, and now, and thanks to a friend of mine, Dusty, who's a friend of that drummer guy. Joyce was able to get this VIP pass. But another key thing, we saw Micky Dolenz. Sorry, this is Micky after Micky Dolenz on Friday night, September 18th here in 2015. But you have all 4 Monkees signatures now on this Daydream Believer single. And how did you get this single in the first place? How did you find this?
I found this single inside a copy of Pisces Aquarius, which I purchased at Half Price Books in St. Paul.
Do you know how many years ago that was?
No, it was quite a few years ago. It's at least probably over 6-7 years.
Okay.
So as I was flipping through the vinyl at Half Price Books, I came across a copy of Pisces Aquarius and Capricorn Jones, which is one of my favorite Monkees albums.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, though, tucked deep into the vinyl, was this 45 of Daydream Believer with Going Down. So I scored a free single.
7-inch single,
But
yeah.
with picture sleeve as well.
Yeah.
And yes, it now has all 4 signatures.
As you can see again, Peter Tork, Davy Jones, Micky Dolenz there finally, and Michael Nesmith.
Yes.
So the mic's in the middle on his head there, as you can see.
Correct. So Davy Jones was the first to sign this.
When was that? Do you remember?
That was when I was in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
That was a while ago. Many years ago.
2000 and something.
Mid to late 2000s, probably.
Yes, and then Peter signed it, and I don't remember where Peter signed it. I'm pretty sure I was also in Oshkosh, I think. And then Michael Nesmith signed this.
That was a few years ago with me at the Fitzgerald Theater in St. Paul.
Right, and now Micky Dolenz.
And now finally Micky. So, yeah.
So now this will go to the highest bidder who wants to purchase
someday.
a signed copy of the 45 single of Daydream Believer and Going Down.
The most successful Monkees single. There wasn't a 12-inch issued, was there?
No.
No, so,
There was never a 12-inch.
that
was in the days, I think, prior to. I don't think they started relieving 12 inches until...
I think you're right. I don't think 12
until
inches...
probably, disco hit. That's my thought.
70s,
hit the scene. You didn't really have
when DJs wanted a 12-inch rather than...
Well, it's not so much the DJ in terms of a disc jockey on the radio. It was DJ in terms of a club.
No, in the clubs, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so...
So, yes. Now this will go to the highest bidder, whoever's willing
Well,
to
someday.
bid.
I didn't want to get rid of it right now, but...
No, but, you know, it's worth something because it has all 4 signatures. And
how many people can say that? Not many,
This is the only Monkee paraphernalia that I own that has everyone signed. So.
And Davy not being around, it'd be unlikely to be able to get something like that again.
And if you do look closely enough, Davy's signature is in silver. And the night that I had the meet and greet with Michael Nesmith at the Fitzgerald Theater, as I was having my conversation with Mike, he asked what color permanent marker to use. And since I told him that Davy was the first to sign it, he's like, I'll sign it in silver as well to match Davy's. So that's a little shout out to
Mr. Nesmith.
Mr. Nesmith.
Yeah. Do you want to tell any more about any more stories about the wild adventure we had going back and forth to see Micky Dolenz in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin tonight, or no?
It was a very long, arduous adventure between St. Paul and Turtle Lake.
Well, it was St. Paul to Baldwin. To go to A&W, because you like A&W.
Right, the A&W was awesome, though it's not like other A&Ws where it's just either a simple sit-down, that you'd go to in a fast food joint, or just your normal drive-through, or, where you pull up and you park your car and they bring the food out. This is actually more of a cross between a sit-down
restaurant,
dining experience. We got our food to go because we
were pressed for time.
Yes, and we actually just barely made it to see the Micky Dolenz show, where I literally ran across the parking lot.
The parking lot was filled. There was no spots available, and this is this little kind of... It's not it's not as maybe sizable as like your Mystic Lakes or even Treasure Island's casino. It was a kind of a smaller casino. It was just filled.
It was definitely a smaller casino.
There weren't many
spots. And then, of
spots.
course, we got to talk with Jane, who is a friend of Shane and a friend of mine as well.
Yeah.
From Wisconsin.
And Steve, was it from KFAI's Pop Shop?
Yes, we got to talk to Steve at KFAI's Pop Shop, which is awesome. Also, who was in attendance was Andrew Sandoval, who is responsible for a lot of the Monkees vintage
collected works.
Yes, collected works.
And writings and liner notes and you know
pics that you see at all of the tour shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing all the videography, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's been putting.
I mean, the show itself was like an hour and a half. It was the first time we saw Mickey.
Right, it was the first time we saw just Mickey by himself, which is awesome, without Peter Noon, without David Cassidy, without the Happy Together gang. Those are all fine, and if that's your thing, that's great, but my thing is really just Monkees, not anyone else
and
or
Mickey,
extra.
Mickey doing covers, and his sister Coco doing covers.
Yes.
Yes. We got Jefferson Airplane and Jimi Hendrix.
As we were talking to Jane and as we were leaving, and I thought we were going to take a photo there at the casino, a very unfriendly, unnice woman came at us saying, "No photos in the casino. If you want a picture, go take one by the turtle."
Yeah.
And she was a complete and utter downer to the whole evening.
She wasn't really all that
So,
considerate.
and, for whatever reason, the casinos have policies against photography. I guess I understand to
now
some
we
extent.
know.
But we were taking pictures of ourselves with my Monkey 45. We weren't taking photos of the slot machines. We were up against a gift shop. Makes no sense. But hey, Turtle Lake Casino people, in that respect, you suck.
But we may end up going back there at some point since a friend of ours is one of the promoters there, so Dusty. But the show itself was still pretty good. Mickey did a lot of covers, Beatles, "Oh Darlin'," and he did "Johnny Be Good" and "Give Me Some Lovin'." So and then a lot of the Monkey songs.
It's been a long night. I want to go sleep.
All right. Well, now you have your minted item.
Yes.
Let's see how many Monkees fans can really.
There are plenty. You would be surprised.
Well, but that actually have that for signature special.
Yes,
well,
not on this, but two do have
on some other, like on a picture maybe. But all right.
They're on other albums. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good night.